Today we are going to talk about something really important that this might stop you from starting your fitness journey or achieving your fitness goals.
And that is fears and anxieties when starting your fitness journey. So, we have 3 points to talk about today. So, how did we get these 3 points?
So we asked our friends or our clients from social media. We asked them what stopped you from achieving your goal or starting your fitness journey.
So, the number one thing is fear of judgment. So, I think that's a common thing, not just, in fitness, but, starting anything in general. So, ikaw, can you share with us how you started?
So way back, no, matagal ng panahon na, when I started my fitness journey, I enrolled in a gym without knowledge. Basta, there's a goal, okay? The goal is to get bigger. I started out as a lanky kid, 125 pounds. Talagang wala, every teen's
Dream
naman talaga yan. Six-pack abs, yung mga ganyan, get toned muscles, yung mga ganyan. So, my goal was to be one of those men's health na guys na macho. Di ba?
Yeah.
So, I enrolled. I asked my mom, sabi ko, Ma, kailangan ko to. I need this for my confidence, blah, blah, blah.
Confidence.
Pero, after the 3 assessments, wala. Hindi ko na alam. Pagdating doon, upper body day, kahit anong machine na lang. Libre. Basta 1 hour ako mag-workout. Paminsan, I'm pretty sure a lot of you guys are doing this. Kung ano yung ginagawa ng biggest guy in the room, gagayahin nyo.
Yeah.
Pero kaya nyo lang buhatin. Siyempre, di ba? Pero yun yung, like, I think, one of the things na parang, shucks, na-judge niya yata ako. Kasi parang, wala. Ano ba to?
Yeah.
Ano ba ginagawa ko dito? Hindi,
but if you
diba?
have given up on, dun sa first time mo when you were
like I did that for a month.
Yeah.
Na,
wala.
There's a goal, but there's no plan.
Yeah. So I think that's a parang solution that we can suggest to people who feel like they're being judged when they're working out is to make a plan for yourself.
Yes.
Make a plan and determine what you want to achieve. Kasi
to be honest right now, no? There's a lot of resources na sa internet.
Yeah. Which is perfect. The number one advice I would give would be to get a coach. But, not everyone has that. Not everyone has that luxury to get a coach. So there are plenty of resources on the internet that you can use to start your fitness journey. And that can, make a plan. Base it on whatever it is that you enjoy. There are plenty of YouTubers, I think, na maraming fina-follow sila because, it's simple, it's easy, and it can give them results. So if you have a plan and you determine what you want out of it, then you're gonna have you're going into fitness with a better attitude kasi alam ko na yung gagawin ko. Kasi fear of judgment stems also from not knowing
what to do.
Exactly.
Kasi so when Coach Louise started out, ako yung coach niya.
Yeah, I was pretty lucky because when I started, yung taking fitness seriously though, I joined the class. CrossFit class. So I had a coach who guided me through whatever it is that I needed to do for that class. But there was also fear of judgment from, classmates ko. I feel like, oh, shucks, ang lakas na niya. Ako, wala akong alam. I came in here, wala akong alam. And shucks, baka judge nila ako. But then I realized that, you shouldn't let the external factors bother you or stop you from starting or doing what you want to do.
Yes. Kasi, to be perfectly honest, like even the most gifted or talented person, they started somewhere.
They started as beginners.
Pag kahit talented and gifted sila, yes. But again, we all start somewhere. And that's, di ba? Ang difference lang naman ng talented na person from us, regular people, mas mabilis lang yung progress nila. But again, as long as we have a plan, magpro-progress naman tayo eh. As long as we follow that plan, di ba? Magpro-progress naman tayo. Yung mga talented na tao, mas mabilis lang sila mag-progress. Pero we are all the same. Di ba? So, remove the fear of
being judged.
Like, tanggalin niya talaga yan.
Kasi at the end of the day, people are gonna judge you. It's up to you kung you let that bother you.
Like, kahit yung mga clients natin, on the heavier side, they're afraid na, ang dami nila, they're afraid that to start kasi takot silang ma-judge.
But now, I feel like most of them, they're very confident na. Kasi alam nila, they can do it. And because they started it at home, hindi sila na bother with external factors. Kasi sila lang it's just them working out in the room. And now, actually, it's not even about the weight. It's about, sometimes they feel like hindi nila kaya movement, if kaya ba nila ma-follow yung program and all that. Pero, wala. So,
Nag-start, and they're getting to their goals na.
Yeah.
They're one step ahead of everyone who didn't start.
Yeah. So, which brings us, let's say nga, nag-start ka na with your fitness journey. So, the second point comes usually in the middle of, or yung medyo nakapag-ano ka na
tumatagal-tagal ka
tapos
na yung sinasabi
excitement,
namin,
yung honeymoon phase na pag-workout.
Or yung sinasabi namin, beginner gains, mga ganyan.
So, the next point usually comes in at the middle of your journey, which is the lack of motivation. So, usually, I think all of us naman experience lack of motivation. I personally, during this pandemic, it was really hard for me to, I was just stuck at home. I'm used to going to the gym. I'm used to going out. But during the pandemic, talagang shocks, wala. But we were lucky enough to have,
our own setup.
Own setup in our garage. Pero, nandyan lang
siya with having that setup na, okay, kompleto naman siya. The thing is, nandyan siya. Mamaya na lang. Kasi hindi ka motivated, mainit, this and that, excuses, na wala. Tapos na yung araw, hindi ka na maka-exercise. Bukas na lang ulit. Nandyan naman yung gym. So, that's why it's really hard. I'm not saying na don't get motivated. We're not saying that, okay? But it's really hard to rely on motivation alone.
Yeah. Instead of
having that motivation, yun lang yung nagpa-power through sa inyo is your motivation. Is ask yourself from the first point, your goals nyo,
balikan nyo yun. Why? That is your why. Why you started. Why you took that chance na start ko na tong fitness journey today. Okay? So that why, yung why nyo na yun, always go back to that. Kasi, ikaw ba, what's your why, Coach Louise? My why would be sustainability, actually. I just want to be able to, continue moving even when I'm old. And, I don't want to
not necessarily mabigat pa rin yung buhat.
Yeah, it doesn't have to be, super intense na hardcore lifting. But I want to be able to sustain some sort of strength throughout, through my senior year.
Yes. Like, ako, as simple as it's, I'm seeing my grandparents or parents ko, no? Sometimes, they're asking help na just to stand sa upuan, diba? From sitting position. And I don't want that na mangyari sa akin na nakakatakbo ako, nakakabuhat ako ng mabigat ngayon, pero pagdating a certain age, wala na. Ultimo pagtayo ng chair, it's gonna be hard for me, diba? And that is my why. I want to grow up na kahit paano independent pa rin ako. I don't want to be dependent on anything. Grow old pala, sorry.
Grow up. Malaki ka na.
Malaki pala ako. Malaki ko na nga pala sobrang ngayon.
So, people are actually asking the wrong questions eh. Usually yan, tatanungin ka, how did you lose weight? How did you get so macho? Ganyan. But they're asking the wrong question. What I want to ask is why are you doing that? Kasi when you get into some sort of slump in your fitness journey, yung why mo yung maglalabas sa'yo dun.
Kasi yung how na nakita mo sa ibang tao, how did you get to that point A to point B? So, gagayahin mo.
Iba yung journey ng everybody's different.
Pero, hindi pala yun yung gusto mo mangyari. Diba? So, middle of that journey, wala na. Tatamarin ka na. Kasi, wala. You're lost. You started ng walang why. Ginamit mo yung why ng iba dahil you asked the wrong question.
So, what do you think is the solution for lack of motivation?
it's easier said than done, pero it's always change motivation to discipline. Okay? As simple
yung mindset.
Yung mindset na lang. Have a schedule. Diba? That's one of the parang easiest
things that you can do for yourself.
Have a schedule. So for example, first thing in the morning, after like mag-stretch or ng coffee nyo, that's the time you work out. So have that. Kasi
doesn't have to be exercising doesn't have to. Si maraming titanong sa akin ito na nasusurprise ako na when is the best time to work out? The best time would be kung kailan ka ready to work out.
Kasi best time for me might not be the best time for you.
Yeah, kami like very late afternoon kami nag-workout.
Kasi, 'di ba? So have that schedule, non-negotiable schedule. Bakit? Kasi whatever happens, no, at least tapos ka na, or at least that schedule is strictly your time for yourself. Diba? Wala na excuse. Okay, 7 to 8 in the morning, that's when I work out. After that window, I'm done. Para wala ka na rin yung relax na parang, pwede naman ako mag-workout hanggang 10 a.m. Tapos mamaya, wala na. Sira na yung workout mo.
Wala kang, people, nag-excel tayo pag meron tayong routine, schedule, ganyan. Kasi, nag-set ka ng ng goal for yourself, a small goal in that day.
Saka having that schedule, you can mentally prepare yourself na rin na parang, okay, eto na yun, pa-workout na ako. And once again, trust me, pag nandun ka na sa workout, na you're working out na,
tuloy-tuloy ka na most likely than
tapos,
not.
The hardest part is you starting. So having that schedule will help you start right away. Or at least have that time for you to start.
Prepared ka na mentally to do it. So, which brings us to the next point. So, let's say nga, okay ka na, motivated ka na, or disciplined ka na to start your fitness journey. Pero ito yung pinaka, I think this is the biggest point that everyone was making when we asked the question, what were your fears when you're starting? Which is...
The answer is...
Fear of failure.
Failure. Takot. Lahat mag-fail. And wala. Understandable.
Human
nature yan eh. But again, for example, ako, yung first month ko na using all the machines lang sa gym, I already failed. Kasi number one, may goal ako, wala akong plan. May motivation ako, hindi ako disiplinado. Diba? I already failed. But pag nag-stop ako kagad that month, next month hindi ko na tinuloy, ayoko na mag-gym, I failed, di ba? I won't be the coach that I am today because I already stopped. Di ba?
If you let your fears control your life, parang walang mangyayari sa'yo.
Wala. So, the thing about failure lang is make sure that you learn from it. Ako personally, yun lagi sinasabi ko. As long sa athletes namin, sa clients namin, even my son, that's what we teach him. If you fail on something, that's fine. That's normal, di ba? But make sure that you learn something from it.
Yeah, and you don't run from them. Hindi yung tipong nag-fail ka na, okay, bye, I'm done with fitness.
Yes, di ba? Kasi, weight loss. You tried for a month. You only... nagbigay ka ng sobrang daming effort and everything, you only lost 1 pound. And then you're gonna give up na, di ba? Kasi parang for you think you failed. Pero, hindi ka naman natuto bakit ka nag-fail doon eh. Yung pala, nag-fail ka kasi you're putting in so much work, pero hindi ka 100%. Yung diet mo pala, hindi pa rin on point. Diba?
Or even if it's like 100% on all aspects, it's just, progress isn't always linear.
Yes.
Hindi siya, success isn't always, immediate.
Yes.
Yan ang problema. I think that's the biggest problem when, you're starting your fitness journey. You feel like you have all these ideas that I want to lose 10 pounds in my first month. I want to be able to have abs in my first month.
Ideal world natin.
Ideal world. Pero progress isn't always linear.
I think one problem then because of yung ideal world na yun, kasi how social media or how the magazines portray na parang 6-pack abs in 6 weeks.
Exactly.
Or losing 30 pounds in
that goes to another point, which is, being kind to yourself na not everything, halimbawa, you weren't able to lose the pounds that you wanted in the first month, that's okay. I don't even see that as failure. That's, just part of the journey na wala, ganun talaga. Again, progress isn't always linear, so hindi laging masusunod yung gusto mo.
I think one great or one good solution for this, is to track everything. So, why is this important? Number one, if you're trying to lose weight or gain weight, makikita natin sa food log niya.
Yeah.
Are you eating enough or are you eating too much? That's why you're not gaining or losing weight. Diba? So, these are the things.
Writing down and taking note of whatever it is that you do. So, all your workouts, everything that you eat, may accountability yan eh. Kasi everything is written. Makikita or logged onto your phone or whatever. Makikita mo lahat eh. Hindi siya parang naalala ko, hindi nga ako kumain that month ng ice cream. Pero, hindi mo lang pala nilog. Kumain ka pala ng mga...
Or that month pala.
Kain ka ng kain.
Ang daming birthday celebration. Birthday naman ni ganito, birthday naman ni ganito.
Pero parang nagkaroon ka ng amnesia, hindi mo naalala na meron ka lahat ng ganun.
That's why having that log, di ba? Kung
the log isn't made para pahiyain mo yung sarili mo. It's for yourself, to keep yourself accountable.
So, again, if you failed, for example, the plan is for you to gain 10 pounds. Okay? And you failed. Kasi parang, 2 pounds lang na-gain ko. Bakit nangyari? At least you get to check. Bakit hindi nag-work your plan? Baka mamaya, the plan you are giving yourself or the coach gave you is too hard for you. Hindi mo pala nata-target din.
Parang, again, it's taking everything one day at a time, but also, planning. Pero hindi naman yung, again, tanggalin natin yung masyadong idealistic na mga plano. Make it realistic and make it for yourself. Hindi siya dahil nakita mo sa friend mo sa Instagram, oh wow, kumakain lang siyang salad. Hindi pala beneficial sa'yo na puro salad ka lang, wala ka palang meat na kinakain.
Funny thing, no? Di mga sa tao, huwag din tayong maniwala masyado sa mga nagpo-post in Instagram. Yeah, because a lot of them just are posting for show lang.
So don't
base your success sa kanila or your failures na parang, ba't sa kanya ito lang kinakain, ito yung ginagawa niya, nag-work for them. Hindi natin alam, yun lang ba talaga yung ginagawa nila, di ba? So, again, what you are doing, it's for you. Yeah. That's why it will always be your why. Yeah. Hindi why ng ibang tao, di ba?
Iba yung sa'yo, iba yung sa kanya. So, like for me, iba yung goals ko, iba yung goals niya. Hindi, whatever it is na success niya, I don't see it as my failure.
Yes.
Whatever I succeed in, he doesn't see it as his failure. So, don't let social media dictate na failure ka. Yun. So,
again, never overthink, di ba? So, just go. If you have a coach, just trust your coach. Kasi
may process
lahat yan. Okay? If you don't have a coach, just do your thing.
Trust yourself then.
Trust yourself.
Be nice to yourself. Hindi laging...
And ask coaches sa internet. There are a lot of coaches who are willing to help naman. Hindi naman lahat ng things ngayon, if you ask, may payment na
kagad. Yes.
Ako, personally, I follow a lot of coaches na sobrang knowledgeable and they're dropping so much knowledge talaga.
Yeah. It's about following the right people also.
If you gusto nyo makipag-chikahan sa amin, you can always message us at Train with the Tans on Instagram.
And we're very open kami to help.
Yes.
Hindi siya parang bayaran mo muna kami.
As long as it's fitness related.
At saka hindi humihingi naman ng Coach, pingi ako 1-month program.
Huwag naman ganun. Okay. As long as it's fitness related and we can help, we will try to help.
So, ano yung conclusion natin to wrap this thing up? What is our conclusion? Ikaw muna. Magkaiba pala yung conclusion.
Ako, don't let fear stop you from starting. Okay? If you want to start. Take that leap. Take that leap. Don't even wait for Monday na lang.
Monday na lang mag-start.
If you want to start, for example, after watching this video, You want to start?
I hope we push people to, start their fitness journey.
After watching this video, you want to start the next day or right away, start. Okay? Yun yung takeaway ko.
Ako would be, my takeaway would be, now is the perfect time to start. More than ever, because one, because of the global pandemic, we want to keep ourselves healthy. Number two, kasi you can do it at home.
Yes.
It doesn't have to be, heavy weights.
Fancy
equipment. You can start it. And kung babalik tayo dun sa point number 1, which is fear of judgment, nobody's gonna judge you at home. So,
at least.
Perfect time.
Tanggalin na natin kagad yung
Tanggalin
situation.
yung external factors na mahihiya ka eh. You can do it at home, especially for those who work from home. Tsaka ang daming, again, like what we mentioned earlier, ang daming resources. Ang daming nyo nang pwede kayo mag-research, pwede kayo manood. Everything is available online.
Daming follow-along videos.
Daming follow-along. Yeah, so now is the perfect time for you to start.
Yes.
So that wraps up our video for today. We're gonna post every Saturday night. If you have topics that you want us to talk about, you can comment it down below, or you can message us on Instagram at Train with the
If you have
Tans.
questions,
yeah, you can message us. I think that's it. And
thank you for watching.
Thank you for watching our first, well, not technically our first, but first, sit down, chica video. Thank you so much, and I hope you guys watch our upcoming videos. We'll try to post more, but for now, it's Saturday nights.
Okay.